Welcome back, people, for another brand video about my series Top Games of All Time based on gaming platforms. The PlayStation 3 was a turning point for modern gaming, introducing unforgettable exclusives, groundbreaking new franchises, and some of the most ambitious games ever released. But which titles truly deserve to be called the greatest? In this video, we're counting down the top 20 PlayStation 3 games of all time using the same data-driven methodology as every ranking on this channel. Instead of relying only on Metacritic scores, this list combines critic ratings, user scores, and review volume to better reflect not just critical acclaim, but long-term player reception and lasting impact. From cinematic adventures and massive open worlds to legendary RPGs, shooters, and action games, the PS3 delivered one of the strongest libraries in gaming history. That also means some incredible titles won't make the top 20, and a few placements might surprise you. So, how well do the data and your personal favorites match up? Let's find out. Starting our list is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, a game that completely reinvented the franchise, delivering a cinematic campaign, fast-paced multiplayer, and gunplay that helped redefine the first-person shooter genre. Every mission feels varied and memorable, constantly introducing new ideas while keeping the action intense from start to finish. What really makes it stand out is its lasting impact. The progression system, customizable loadouts, and addictive online multiplayer became the blueprint for countless shooters that followed. Combined with iconic missions, tight controls, and one of gaming's most influential multiplayer experiences, Modern Warfare remains one of the defining games of the PlayStation 3 era. LittleBigPlanet blends creative platforming with powerful level creation tools, giving players the freedom to not only complete imaginative stages, but also design and share their own. The physics-based gameplay encourages experimentation, making every level feel playful and unpredictable. What makes it stand out is its creativity. The charming art style, memorable soundtrack, and endless stream of community-created content gave the game incredible longevity. Combined with fun co-op gameplay and a unique focus on player imagination, LittleBigPlanet became one of the PlayStation 3's most original and beloved exclusives. Back in the day, it was Sony's main answer to Nintendo's Super Mario. Journey is a short but unforgettable adventure that proves a game doesn't need words or complex mechanics to leave a lasting impression. As you travel across vast deserts toward a distant mountain, exploration, movement, and subtle environmental storytelling create an experience that's both relaxing and emotionally engaging. What makes it truly special is its atmosphere. The breathtaking art direction, incredible soundtrack, and seamless anonymous online multiplayer create moments that feel surprisingly personal. Combined with its elegant design and emotional impact, Journey became one of the PlayStation 3's most unique and celebrated experiences. Dark Souls delivers a challenging action RPG experience built around deliberate combat, rewarding exploration, and a world that constantly encourages curiosity. Every enemy encounter matters, and success comes from learning patterns, managing resources, and improving through persistence rather than relying on shortcuts. What makes it stand out is its world design. Lordran is deeply interconnected, rewarding exploration with meaningful discoveries, hidden areas, and unforgettable boss battles. Combined with its atmospheric storytelling, outstanding level design, and lasting influence on the industry, Dark Souls became one of the most important and influential games of the PlayStation 3 generation. Batman Arkham Asylum redefined superhero games by combining fluid combat, stealth, exploration, and detective work into a polished and immersive experience. Every encounter encourages players to switch between gadgets, stealth tactics, and Batman's signature free-flow combat, making the gameplay constantly engaging. What makes it stand out is how faithfully it captures the Batman universe. The atmosphere, memorable villains, and detailed environments create a true sense of being the Dark Knight. Combined with excellent pacing, satisfying gameplay, and a gripping story, Arkham Asylum became one of the PlayStation 3's most influential action-adventure games. Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception builds on the series' cinematic formula with larger set pieces, refined gameplay, and breathtaking action sequences. Blending platforming, exploration, puzzle solving, and fast-paced gunfights, it delivers an adventure that constantly keeps the excitement high. What makes it stand out is its presentation. Spectacular environments, memorable characters, and blockbuster moments make every chapter feel like part of a Hollywood action film. Combined with polished gameplay, strong storytelling, and excellent multiplayer, Uncharted 3 remains one of the PlayStation 3's defining exclusives. Not bad at all for the male version of Tomb Raider. Assassin's Creed 2 takes everything introduced in the original game and refines it into a far more polished and engaging experience. Exploring the cities of Renaissance Italy as Ezio Auditore, players seamlessly blend parkour, stealth, and combat, while uncovering a story filled with conspiracy, revenge, and historical intrigue. What makes it stand out is its sense of freedom and progression. A charismatic protagonist, memorable cities, and a huge variety of missions keep the adventure fresh from beginning to end. Combined with its refined gameplay, rich world, and lasting influence on the franchise, Assassin's Creed 2 remains one of the PlayStation 3's greatest action-adventure games. Grand Theft Auto 4 delivers a darker, more grounded take on the open-world formula, following Nico Bellic through a gripping story of ambition, loyalty, and the pursuit of a better life. Liberty City feels alive thanks to its incredible attention to detail, realistic physics, and immersive world design, making every street worth exploring. What makes GTA 4 especially interesting is the gap between its critical and user reception. Critics praised it as a groundbreaking masterpiece, while player scores were more divided, largely due to its realistic driving, slower pacing, a darker tone compared to previous entries, and especially great performance issues on the PS3, where frame rate was not always stable and image quality was relatively poor compared to the 360 version. Even so, its storytelling, memorable characters, and richly detailed world have stood the test of time, securing its place as one of the defining games of the PlayStation 3 generation. Rayman Legends is a masterclass in 2D platforming, combining incredibly responsive controls with imaginative level design that constantly introduces new ideas. Every stage feels handcrafted, blending fast-paced platforming, clever mechanics, and hidden secrets that reward exploration. What makes it stand out is its creativity. From the stunning hand-drawn visuals to the unforgettable music levels, the game never stops surprising you. Combined with excellent co-op gameplay, smooth pacing, and near-perfect polish, Rayman Legends is widely regarded as one of the greatest platformers of its generation. BioShock Infinite combines fast-paced first-person shooting with a rich narrative, taking players through the breathtaking floating city of Colombia. Battles are dynamic thanks to the skylines, special abilities, and a wide variety of weapons, encouraging creative approaches to every encounter. What also really makes it great is its storytelling. The relationship between Booker and Elizabeth, combined with its ambitious themes and unforgettable ending, creates an experience that stays with you long after the credits roll. Paired with its stunning art direction and memorable world, BioShock Infinite remains one of the PlayStation 3's most acclaimed and thought-provoking games. Portal 2 takes one of gaming's most original ideas and expands it into a bigger, smarter, and funnier adventure. Every puzzle introduces a new mechanic or twist, constantly encouraging you to rethink how portals can be used without ever feeling repetitive. It's the perfect mix of clever design and unforgettable writing. GLaDOS and Wheatley steal the show with some of the funniest dialogue in gaming, while the co-op campaign adds an entirely new set of brilliantly designed challenges. Thanks to its creativity, pacing, and near-flawless execution, Portal 2 is still considered one of the greatest puzzle games ever made. Maybe it is one of the most original games ever created. Mass Effect 2 raises the bar for cinematic RPGs, blending third-person shooting with meaningful choices and one of the strongest casts of characters in gaming. Recruiting your squad, earning their loyalty, and shaping Commander Shepard's journey makes every mission feel personal, and every decision carry real weight. The real magic lies in how everything comes together. Character relationships, branching dialogue, memorable side missions, and an unforgettable final mission create an adventure that's incredibly hard to put down. With outstanding world building and player choice at the heart of the experience, Mass Effect 2 remains one of the finest RPGs of the PlayStation 3 generation. Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots brings one of gaming's most iconic sagas to a spectacular conclusion, blending tactical stealth with cinematic storytelling on a scale few games have ever matched. Whether sneaking through active war zones or adapting to constantly changing battlefields, every encounter offers multiple ways to approach the mission. Beyond the gameplay, it's an emotional farewell to Solid Snake. Packed with unforgettable boss fights, fan service, and countless callbacks to previous entries, the game rewards longtime fans while pushing the PS3 to its technical limits. Ambitious, unforgettable, and unlike anything else released at the time, Metal Gear Solid 4 remains one of the console's defining exclusives. And let us be clear, most of you like me bought the PS3 especially for this masterpiece. Grand Theft Auto V pushed the PlayStation 3 hardware to its absolute limits, delivering an enormous open world packed with activities, memorable missions, and 3 distinct protagonists whose stories constantly intersect. Switching between Michael, Franklin, and Trevor kept the gameplay fresh, while Los Santos felt more alive and detailed than almost any other game of its generation. The PS3 version wasn't without compromises. Image quality, texture pop-in, and unstable frame rates showed just how demanding the game was on aging hardware. Yet despite those technical limitations, Rockstar achieved something remarkable: an open-world experience that set a new benchmark for scale, freedom, and attention to detail. Few games have had such a lasting impact, and GTA V fully earned its place among the PlayStation 3's greatest titles. God of War 3 is pure spectacle from beginning to end, delivering brutal combat, massive boss battles, and some of the most jaw-dropping set pieces ever seen on the PlayStation 3. Kratos' arsenal expands throughout the adventure, keeping every fight fast, satisfying, and packed with variety. Visually, it was one of the console's biggest showcases, pushing the hardware with incredible character models, detailed environments, and seamless transitions between gameplay and cinematic moments. Combined with its epic scale, polished gameplay, and unforgettable encounters with the gods of Olympus, God of War 3 stands as one of the finest action games of its generation. BioShock drops you into the haunting underwater city of Rapture, where first-person shooting, RPG elements, and powerful plasmids come together to create one of gaming's most immersive experiences. Every encounter encourages experimentation, letting you combine weapons, abilities, and the environment in creative ways. But it's Rapture that truly steals the spotlight. Its atmosphere, environmental storytelling, and one of the most iconic plot twists in gaming history make the journey unforgettable from start to finish. With its bold themes, memorable world, and lasting influence on the industry, BioShock remains one of the defining and most original games of its era. Batman Arkham City takes everything that made Arkham Asylum great and expands it into a larger, more ambitious adventure. The open-world prison is packed with side missions, secrets, and iconic villains, while the free-flow combat, stealth, and gadget-based gameplay feels smoother and more refined than ever. Exploring Gotham as Batman is just as rewarding as the main story itself. Gliding across the city, tracking down criminals, and uncovering hidden challenges create a constant sense of momentum, while the outstanding voice acting and darker narrative elevate every moment. Bigger, bolder, and packed with content, Arkham City is widely regarded as one of the greatest superhero games ever made. Red Dead Redemption transforms the Wild West into one of the most immersive open worlds ever created. As John Marston, every ride across the frontier feels meaningful, whether you're hunting outlaws, helping strangers, or simply taking in the atmosphere. The world is alive, rewarding exploration with memorable encounters at every turn. Its greatest achievement is how effortlessly gameplay and storytelling work together. Marston's journey is emotional, the supporting cast is unforgettable, and the ending remains one of the most powerful in gaming history. Combined with its incredible soundtrack, dynamic world, and timeless design, Red Dead Redemption stands as one of Rockstar's greatest achievements and one of the defining games of the PlayStation 3 generation. Uncharted 2: Among Thieves is the game that turned the series into a PlayStation icon. Every chapter feels like a blockbuster movie, seamlessly blending exploration, platforming, puzzles, and intense firefights into an adventure that rarely slows down. From the legendary opening train sequence to its breathtaking locations, The game constantly raises the stakes without losing its sense of fun. Nathan Drake's charm, memorable cast, and outstanding pacing keep the experience engaging from beginning to end. Polished, cinematic, and endlessly entertaining, Uncharted 2 set a new standard for action-adventure games and remains one of the PlayStation 3's greatest exclusives. Taking the number 1 spot is The Last of Us, a game that redefined what storytelling in video games could be. Blending tense survival gameplay, stealth, exploration, and brutal combat, every encounter feels meaningful, where every bullet, every decision, and every resource matters. What truly elevates it above the rest is the unforgettable journey of Joel and Ellie. Their relationship evolves naturally throughout the adventure, delivering moments of hope, loss, and emotional weight that few games have ever matched. Add outstanding performances, incredible world building, and one of the most memorable endings in gaming, and it's easy to see why The Last of Us isn't just the greatest PlayStation 3 game by this ranking, it's widely considered one of the greatest video games ever created. And that wraps up the top 20 PlayStation 3 games of all time, ranked using the same data-driven method that combines critic scores, user ratings, and review volume to give a more complete picture of each game's legacy. Now it's your turn. Did the data get it right? Was The Last of Us the deserved number 1? Or would you have put another PS3 classic at the top? Drop your personal top 5 in the comments. I read every single one, and your suggestions often inspire future rankings. If you enjoy objective gaming rankings, backed by real numbers instead of pure nostalgia, hit the like button and subscribe to Game Analysis HQ. There are still plenty of legendary consoles left to cover, and the next ranking might feature your favorite. Thanks for watching, and until the next countdown, keep playing great games.